Hello, and welcome to the Inside Job experiment. This is day 15 of the Summer of Coherence. This is a 3-month experiment that I began on the summer solstice with the intention of living in deeper alignment with my soul's purpose and the most fulfilling version of my life. So each day I'm practicing aligned coherence and consciously noticing where I'm making decisions, where my energy is going, and what feels aligned, and also what feels like it's no longer serving me or supportive. So today's field note is about visibility, it's about heart expression, and it's about letting yourself be seen. And first, I want to mention before I get into it that I took the weekend off. It was the holiday, 4th of July holiday, and I took day 13 and 14 off from making videos because the most aligned thing for me was to rest and relax and enjoy the holiday, and so that's what I did. And so today, what feels aligned for me is actually something that my spirit has been nudging me to do for quite a while. In fact, it's pretty much the reason why I started this. I mean, not the reason, but it's kind of like the core of why I started this alignment experiment, because the core of me being in alignment is allowing myself to be seen. So I have this Star Codes Oracle deck, and this morning I like to ask questions every once in a while, like, what does my soul want me to know? Messages, messages. And so what was interesting was the card of the ninth house came out. Meep. And then what was at the bottom of the deck was Leo. And I thought, oh, well, that's very interesting because the ninth house is all about exploration, widening your horizons, expanding your world, teaching something that you know, sharing your wisdom with the world. And it's also associated with the internet and like speaking out on a platform like this. Oh. And so then it's linked to Leo, which Leo is all about love in the heart and expressing your like creative expression, being seen, and like radiance. It's the sun. It's also about having courage. And so the kicker on this is that I have Leo in my ninth house. So it felt very much like a needed nudge that I was being given to allowing myself to be seen at a deeper level. So yes, for me, being seen at a deeper level has been something that has been challenging for me, and it's been something that I've been cultivating, doing more of in the past few years because I've been in a comfort zone of hiding my entire life because it wasn't safe. I did not feel safe being seen in my world growing up. Just there was a lot of criticism in my family, um, and the way to avoid that was to be as invisible as possible. I have been working on taking up more space in my life, speaking my truth, and becoming more comfortable with who I am at my core. And that has helped me to not only be seen, but to want to share because I'm starting to practice showing up for myself in a way that feels right and comfortable for me. And the more I do that, the more it makes me motivated and the more it gives me a desire to share with others as well. And another thing is that I feel like we are moving into a new time where we are being asked to shed old versions of ourselves, especially ones that no longer serve us, like hiding. And we're being asked to step into the unknown. We're being asked to have faith and trust that these new unexplained or unexplored territories are here for us to expand us and to give us the experience that we came down here to have. And it's so that we can step into the most authentic version of who we truly are at a soul level. And I find that incredibly exciting. You know, of course, there's a little bit of, with the unknown, fear usually pops up. And so these things that may have protected us at one time are no longer helping us. They're actually holding us back from experiences that we came here to have. One thing I've noticed during this experiment is that the more aligned I feel, the less I need to prove myself. I just have started to feel more comfortable in my skin and letting go of perfectionism in the tiniest little ways. And I did start small with letting go of perfectionism. I just noticed that I started, allowing mistakes to be seen and to not cover things up. Or if I say something that sounded stupid or I judged it, then I will just, I'll let it go and I'll forgive myself for it inside. Like, guess what? You're human. It's okay. We all do this. In fact, what it's the idea of being perfectly imperfect. Once you allow yourself to be imperfect, you see that that's a quality that I think it's disarming for other people. Other people are like, oh, she just made a mistake. She just said something stupid too. Okay, cool. It allows other people to not feel like they have to be perfect either. And it also lets people see the real you. It's those flaws and those quirks that make us endearing to others. And so that is my coherence receipt. Being seen is starting to feel less like exposure and it's starting to feel more like alignment. And the more aligned I am, the less I feel like I need to prove myself. So today's coherence lesson is when I allow my heart to become a beacon, I can be seen in a way that is truly authentic and not performative in any way. Visibility is about letting your heart lead. It's about showing up honestly. It's about sharing what you know and what you have lived through. And it can also mean allowing yourself to be witnessed by others in the way that is most honest for you. This is about the heart radiating, not performing. Today's micro practice is the heart as a beacon practice. So let's place one hand on your heart. Take a deep inhale. Let it go. One more time. And again, inhale and exhale. And now just tune in and ask, where am I still hiding? And listen. And then ask, what part of me is ready to open my heart to being seen? And then ask, how can I show up in a way that feels aligned for me from the inside out. Now imagine a soft golden light within your heart radiating, and feel your heart being filled with this energy, and allow it to show you this is your beacon. It's steady, it's warm, it's true, and it will not lead you astray. Take another deep inhale. Release it. So the mini experiment today is let yourself be seen with an open heart. So some examples of this are to just share one honest thought, or to wear something that makes you feel comfortable, to speak your truth from your heart, or show up in a way that feels best for you from the inside out. One honest expression is the goal. And so I would love to know from you, what part of you is ready to be seen without feeling like you have to perform? Where are you ready to let your heart lead today? What is one ray of evidence that you showed up more honestly? Thank you so much for being here. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. I would love to hear from you. Remember that the sun amplifies the field, coherence nourishes the seed, and every return strengthens the signal. May you let your heart become a beacon and know that your presence is enough. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.